Hey everybody, good morning, and boy is there some interesting news today. So Michael Flynn is set to be sentenced today. He's in court right now, and a judge just ripped him a new asshole. I love it. I'm going to go here to some of the quotes from, let me look at the Judge Sullivan. This is U.S. District Judge Emmett G. Sullivan. Now, again, this is ahead of sentencing, right? And so he didn't mince words. Let me give you a quote here. But before I do, let me give you some context into what Michael Flynn did, in case you need a little bit of a refresher. Basically, he reached a plea deal in December of 2017 with Robert Mueller's team. As part of the deal, he agreed to cooperate and admitted making fraudulent statements in an interview with FBI agents at the White House in January 24th, 2017. Then he stepped down as National Security Advisor for the Trump administration. I know there's been so many exits from the Trump administration, it's really hard to keep them straight. Because the turnover is tremendous. It's a fantastic turnover. The greatest turnover ever in the history of turnovers in the context of turnovers. Okay, anyway, enough with that. So, getting to his statements, right? So, Emmett Sullivan, Judge Sullivan, he's like, look, I am not hiding my disgust, my disdain for this criminal offense and lying to investigators, right? Now, Flynn also walked through to make sure that Flynn was pleading guilty because he was guilty and not for any other reason, right? And so he had Flynn admit that, once again, he had lied to the FBI, right? Do you want to take your guilty plea back? And he's like, no, I do not want to take away my guilty plea. I am guilty. I lied to the FBI. And now he also said that Flynn's criminal exposure would have been significant and had he been charged with other offenses, and says this crime is very serious. Sullivan said, noting that Flynn lied in the White House and in the West Wing, Flynn shouldn't minimize his very serious offense. Now, here's where he really kind of lays into him. Now, and remember, this is the context of Michael Flynn, who was a general, right? He was a retired U.S. Army Lieutenant General, somebody that, of course, a lot of on the right wing are like, no, he's a patriot, he's a great guy. He was in the military, and he served well, and so he's an American hero. I can't believe he's being treated like this. It's a witch hunt, right? Well, here's Flynn saying, no, I know that I lied to the government. I lied to the FBI. It was on purpose. And I admit it, and now I've been cooperating with the Mueller investigation, right? And so, in response to this, right, Sullivan told Flynn, quote, arguably, you sold your country out. So, basically, he wanted to make an argument that what he got wasn't enough. Wasn't enough. They were talking about treason. He's like, if I could, I would definitely go for treason, but apparently it's not enough. So crazy, right? So I wonder what that sentence is going to be. Again, that sentencing hearing happens later today. This is all the pre-sentencing stuff. But already you can tell that the judge is more than willing to throw the book at him. And so, are we going to see it? Are they going to lock him up? Lock him up. We'll see if that happens. All right. I have the main show coming up at 5 p.m. Eastern. That's 2 p.m. Pacific. So check that out. That's right before TYT. Make sure to sign up, support us on Patreon, patreon.com/TYTNation. So that's the way that you can help out the show. And, of course, tune in, like, and share, and do all that stuff. And we'll see you later today for more exciting news.